Hey guys, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you real quick with a quick little vlog. I forgot to mention in my thrifting video that I started painting in the kitchen. Now, no, I'm not 100% feeling better, but I was working and I decided to take a break just to see what I could do. And I ended up having to deliver cookies. And so, excuse me, I'm sitting here picking up Miss Peanut. But anyway, so I was sitting there taking a break and I said, let me see what I can do. So I did start painting. I was going to do some video of like the process and the before and the after. And I think what I'm gonna do is just probably have to just post pictures. I think when I do the final reveal, I'll just post some pictures of the before and then some of the during and then the after. Because right now the kitchen is a hot mess because I have a table and chairs in my kitchen. I also have the microwave cart, the coffee station, plus my deep freezer, which houses my breakfast station. So I have like all this stuff, and so everything's kind of like pushed to the middle. And it'd be different if I had a blank canvas. I don't have a blank canvas. I have a fully furnished operational house that I have to put back in order before dinner. So yeah, I wasn't able to film during the process. The color of the walls is peach, and when I first put it on the walls, I was like, oh my god, because I did not like the color. Oh my goodness, I have been searching for a color for my kitchen for a year. It's been a year, so yeah, since January of last year, so a year and a month. And I finally chose my color. I was all ready for it, put that first coat on, and I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, oh my gosh. So of course, I tell my mom and some close friends, and I'm like, I'm not sure about this. Posted on Instagram, I'm not sure if I'm liking this color. And of course, some of you have said, just do it in a small spot, just in case if you don't like it. Well, too late for that, because instead of me doing like a small spot somewhere low behind a garbage can or something, I started right above my door. I have two doors in the kitchen, one that's coming from like when you first come into the kitchen, and then the other one that goes into the house. And so I did the one that's coming in from the back door, and I was like, oh my god. So I put up there, and by the time I really kind of stepped back and looked at it, I was like, I don't like this. And my mom's like, take it back. She said, if you really don't like it, don't continue. But at that point, by the time I told mom, I had already did probably about a third of the kitchen. And so I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? So I just excuse me, I ended up just making sure they don't hit my vehicle, but I ended up just continuing on. And so I put a second coat on that section, and then I went to a different section of the kitchen over by the pantry. And so then I did a picture of the second coat over the door, and then I did a picture of the first coat by the pantry, and then I could see a difference. I could see it's darker with a second coat, it's lighter with the just one coat. And I like it with the second coat, so I will go back over areas and do a second coat throughout the kitchen. But then there's areas like above the kitchen sink. I'm too short, and even on a chair I can't get up there. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have to have someone in the house with me, because boss man's anti get up on anything and fall. So I have to have him in there to spot me while I'm standing on top of the kitchen sink painting. Also, what else? He has to move the deep freezer for me. He also has to move the refrigerator for me. He also has to remove the TV off the wall, so that I'm able to get behind the TV and stuff. So there's some areas that have to be moved before the kitchen is completely done, but overall it's coming along. Now I can say it's about 3/4 done. Like the side of the kitchen where the refrigerator is, the side where the TV is, I start painting on that side. But on the other side of the refrigerator and behind the refrigerator, I have not started painting there yet. And I didn't realize, but we're out of paintbrushes. So I have to pick up a paintbrush so that I can do the edging, because the rollers only go over so far, and I gotta, you know, get the edging around the doorways and the cabinets and things like that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, I'm tired. As you can hear, I'm still congested, but it's coming along. I mean, I feel way better today than I did yesterday. Of course, Bossman said I sounded horrible last night. So, I mean, it's still a work in progress. So I'm not pushing myself too far. But I will say I wanted to give a quick review on the paint. The Dutch Boy Arm & Hammer Refresh paint. If you are sensitive to smells or asthmatic or anything of that nature, that's the paint to buy, because I left the house, came back, and you could barely smell anything in the house. So that paint is a really good paint to have for those of us who are sensitive to smells and scents and things like that. So it was great paint. I'm loving it, and I haven't started the ceiling. The ceiling probably won't get touched on probably till sometime next week. I just want to get the walls part done. So once we get that done, then we'll be good to rock and roll. So I'm loving it. I will tell you this, Boss Lady is not a color person. I know you're probably thinking, what does that mean? I know a lot of people these days, they like to get color and paint their walls, you know, blue, yellow, purple, red, whatever. Boss Lady is not that girl, okay? Because once I put the paint on the walls, I started having an anxiety attack. I mean, literally, I had to sit down and I started texting a couple people. I was having anxiety about the color on the walls. So I know I was looking at some other paints for my front rooms, the living room and dining room and the hallway. I know without a shadow of a doubt, those walls will remain the same color. I'm going to repaint them the same color that they are. I do not like a colorful wall. So yes, I am a very neutral person. I like white. I like cream. I like eggshell. I don't like severe colors. So yeah, so the kitchen will be the only room in the house that will have actual color for now. Miss Peanut may get color in her room. I think in her room I might just do an accent wall, but other than that, yeah. So just wanted to give you that update, and I'm gonna go, and you guys have a great day. Bye bye.